There's that image that I was wanting to monkey with a little bit for Pavarotti. It's coming through on the Saturday Night Gaming.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to do some work to it, but I said I found that and I said, oh, that's Pavarotti.
And now I've got, Vietnam rock music going through my head. There's choppers in the background. That's right.
The old man is down the road.
Oh, that's perfect for Pavarotti because he acts like he has, PTSD. He's very kind of, no, the noises, the people.
You can imagine with all the banging on the roof what it's been like in here with 5 cats.
Yeah, every time a hammer comes down, they're like anti-gravity cats.
I came in, somebody requested a towel like for TDP 26.
Oh yeah.
And, when I came through, Sapphire was low and looking for a place to hide, and all the other ones were completely hidden. So all her favorite spots were taken by another cat, and she was just doing circles in the middle of the kitchen trying to figure out where to go.
Hot potato cats, I love it.
Yeah,
magical chairs rather.
I've put some thought into it, and hot potato with cats wouldn't be very fun because it would just explode on the first person you threw it to every time.
You seen those videos? Use cucumbers with cats.
Yeah, those are pretty funny. I was telling Matt that's pretty much what TikTok was.
Cat videos?
Yes, sir.
Let me get my character sheet up.
Oh, we were dealing with the puzzle.
We have a key to a puzzle, but we don't have a puzzle, so I don't know.
The closest thing that we have is that mosaic that was in the front room. There was a mosaic with tiles, but it didn't seem that matched that key in any way. I recall us asking, or does it? Let's start over. Yeah, we have Pavarotti's puzzle key here, and then we figured out the bad thing, or shadow. Okay, yeah. Right, we had gators outside.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Could you describe what I'm pinging again?
All right, hold on a second. Moss clings to the stonework throughout this hall. The mosaic floor depicts a tall bird using its long, pointy beak to pin a monstrous frog-like creature with tentacles spouting from its shoulders. Set into the far wall is a set of heavy stone doors.
Yeah, the mosaic floor. So that mosaic floor, is there anything interesting about it, particularly as it pertains to this key that we have?
Make an insight roll.
Well, let's get the ones rolling. All right, let me find my character here. So many windows. Here we go. Insight. Need insight to find insight. Here it is. Oh, it's my best skill, actually. Yay.
You don't see any pattern that matches the...
Okay, let's move into this next room. Does it have a similar mosaic floor?
No.
Or walls or anything?
No.
Okay.
Empty pedestal stands in the middle of the chamber. 6 statues face it from alcoves in the walls. They depict bare-chested humans with heads of different animals. From left to right, the heads resemble those of a lizard, a jaguar, a lobster, a toucan, a bat, and a frog.
Now, we've already been in here.
Pedestal has a riddle inscribed on its base. That's
the shadow thing. This is the room where we got the key, and there wasn't anything unusual about the room except for the key. True?
That's true.
Okay. How about this frog?
You mean on the mosaic?
There was a frog in these 6 statues here. That's the next unusual feature of the room or the statue. So let's take a look at that.
It appears to be a person with the head of a frog.
It's got to be uncomfortable, and nothing unusual about the statue. Search it and.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
While y'all are doing that, Nighthawks went outside and checked out how big the building itself is.
Yeah.
Try to figure out if there's any hidden spots.
Nothing appears to move. It appears to be a statue made out of stone, carved from stone. Doesn't appear to be anything special. No joints, no hidden compartments that you can find.
All right, got it. Let's see here. Looked up this again. All right. Nitox was checking out the outside. What
He
did
comes back in and says, the outside of this building is 50 feet across. Inside here is only 20.
Yeah.
Going to our east, that goes a little deeper with that secret room you guys found. But there's a lot of missing space to our west.
over here? How about depth?
It's about 55 feet long going north to south, and pretty much only 5 feet is unaccounted for, and that could be the width of the walls.
All righty. So what we're looking for is over here.
Possibly. Or this could be very bad feng shui on account of lizards.
I attack the wall.
That certainly knock a little chunk of wall out.
Death to the wall. Okay, hang on. Stop. Don't want to break that sword. I got a question.
Okay.
Is there anything hidden by the water?
The water is about, it's muddy water. The ground is soft and sucks at your feet. It's about waist deep water.
Yeah, so it's entirely possible that there's stuff out here hidden by the water. Welcome back.
Everybody's- Yeah. 7 o'clock. You know how it is.
Yeah. No, we're where we were. We're relearning this thing.
I got you.
Nitox went outside and kind of cased the joint and realized that there's probably some extra stuff to our west. At which point, Carrick tried to break down the wall, but that
That's
didn't
it.
make much progress. It's still the only. Pardon?
I'll come on into the room so I can see what's going on.
This mosaic here. I want to try one more time to take a look at it. That's the only thing that matches. I've got a mosaic over here.
Yeah.
So the number of tiles in the mosaic on the floor is not the same as the number of tiles on the puzzle.
That is correct.
All right.
So you still don't think it's one of the same things where you take one of the idols and put it in the middle? But
Yeah, I would think so. But how many tiles are there in the mosaic?
because this puzzle key looks like a view of a urinal somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know, a few hundred, it doesn't say.
Again, it's not really matching up there.
Are the statues one piece, or are they like a head separate from the body?
'Cause all the humanoid parts could all be the same, just the heads be interchangeable.
One solid piece.
Okay.
They don't rotate or spin or pull like a lever, nothing. We've shined light on the pedestal and we've put shadow on the pedestal and turned out all the lights all together. Correct?
Believe so.
Nighthawk spits on the pedestal, then shrugs at the others if they look at him funny.
Trying to water it.
We even tried doing like hand shapes with animals to make shadows, right? To look like the different heads. Yeah.
I remember doing that.
Oh, okay.
I thought we talked about it. I don't know if we actually did or not.
Oh, true.
Coincidentally, the key's number of tiles is similar to the length of the outer wall. Now that's a coincidence because there's no correlation to the height of the key, unless it has to do with the height of the wall. So let's look at that possibility. How about the outer wall? How about that outer wall or that outer wall?
outer wall around the courtyard is,
That.
we'll call it 15 feet.
Yep. And there are 14 tiles. So it's not the exact match, but I just wanted to eliminate this as a possibility. Okay. 7 by 14, ratio of 1 to 2.
Someone has to have something to do with light and shadow.
Well, doing the same things with the other statues produces no other secret tunnels.
Can I fit in the tunnel?
Yes.
Is the key on the south wall or what wall?
It is on the south wall.
Okay, have I tried? I don't know if I've been in here before. I have a cantrip for light. If there's no other light source in here, if I put the cantrip behind me, so I'm putting shadow on the key, does that do anything?
No.
And if I cancel the cantrip, I'm in darkness in here?
You don't see any. It's dark.
So I see the darkness, is what you're saying?
Yes, darkness.
It's as I thought.
Is there anything on the floor? It looks like these darker panels or something that have fallen off.
You mean in the little room or in the big room? Or
In the puzzle key frame, are the discolored spots? Are they tiles that have fallen off the wall? Or are we just going on a wild goose chase by that? Or
no, they're tiles that are just a different color.
okay, for Charlie's, but maybe that's how many steps you're supposed to take. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like a dance step. Because it does go like da 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 da.
All right. This pedestal that's in the middle.
Yes.
That was the shadow thing. So go ahead and describe it. We know that there's an inscription there.
Yes.
Well, what else about the pedestal?
There's a stone pedestal that's about 3 feet tall. That little square is a hatch on the top. Carrick's already tried to prise at the hatch, couldn't get it open. The riddle is on the front, and unlike the other inscriptions that you've seen, the other inscriptions have all been raised runes.
Mm-hmm.
This one is etched, and it is actually in common.
Oh, what does our resident red wizard expert make of that?
They knew common, they understood it.
But could this be a later addition because it's in relief rather than raised?
Your guess to that is as good as mine, but it doesn't look like it's weathered the same as anything else in here.
I got you. But being it's in common, it is kind of drawing attention to itself.
And the ceiling, right? Anything special about it? I'm pretty sure we've asked.
Ceiling is about 7 feet, and stone with a couple of wooden beams across it for reinforcement.
When we were on the roof last game.
Yeah.
Anything interesting about the roof?
No.
Is when there a hole in the roof for light to come in?
No, that was another one of the temples.
That was a different temple. Yeah, if you turn all the lights out, it's pitch black in here.
What happens when we do turn on all the lights? Anything aside from it just turning into pitch black? Does that reveal anything?
No, it does not.
I thought you said I get to see the darkness.
Well, yes, you get to see the dark.
What I'm thinking now is that based on the lettering bit, is that this puzzle clue is actually to another puzzle, not the one that we're trying to solve by getting the piece. So, hatch on pedestal. And the hatch, I'm assuming, is about the right size for the piece.
Yes. Steve, what were you going to ask?
How many of those puzzle pieces do we have? Out of 5 or 7?
That 3 out of, assuming there's one in the hatch, and the one that the red wizards have is different than one of 5 that you're aware of. Make an insight check.
I'm disappointed. That was a perfect opportunity for a 1.
I tried.
So the pedestal, haven't been able to pry it open. How big, how much space is there between the pedestal and the hatch? Almost none, perfect fit.
It's pretty perfect fit. You can just see the outline where it would come up.
Let's see, let's pull up that legend about the, what you call it?
Legend of the
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. He likes to play tricks, but the frog he sent to help became a froghemoth and chased him into the swamp with his tentacles.
All right, so once again, the 6 statues. One of them's a frog. What else we got?
There's a bat.
left to right. Lizard, jaguar, lobster, toucan, bat, frog.
Thanks. All right. So we gave the frog a pretty good once over. Did we try to move the whole thing? Push it down, pull it up?
Well, who tries?
A strong person who has been trying to beat down the wall with a sword.
Make a strength check.
Skip. Let's check the next one. Once we've done the rest, we'll come back and check this one.
Make a strength check.
Spinning wheels here.
I'll try it.
Now, if you snuggle yourself in between it and the wall and give it a really good push with everything, you're able to get it to move a little bit. But
Hey, it gave a little. Here, give me a hand with this thing.
all right, make a strength check at advantage.
I gave all mine on the first one.
I was looking for Carrick's. You're able to wiggle it back and forth some and move it a little bit, but it is heavy.
Still makes you wonder if there's some sort of mechanism if it's that hard.
All right. I'll burn my wild shape and help out. Nice and strong. Just regular ape. 3. All right. Okay.
And y'all move it some, couple of inches, but it's not like it's nailed to the ground or anything, but it is very heavy.
All right. Well, seeing how heavy this guy is, do the other 5, are they similarly massive?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's move on. We'll come back to it. We spent pretty much a full game on this thing, so
I'm sorry it's so difficult.
I think it's one of those things that is not difficult. We just aren't getting registering a key piece of information.
Okay. Would help if I got on that map too. Okay. Y'all are up here.
I picked this one. Somebody picked the next one.
Southeast.
Sorry about that. So we're moving on.
Yeah. Unless you have another idea.
I'm at a loss.
That area over there, that looks like that outer wall is about 15 feet. And then like where he was clicking, that inner wall there, that's got to be a good 30 feet. And then you can see a tower rising in the middle of it. It's built on a little bit different scale than the temples you've seen.
What about that tall one over there?
Okay. Didn't see where you pinged.
I'm not seeing any. Oh, wait. No, I see it.
Is that what you meant?
Bottom center?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. If you try to head off in that direction from the temple that you're at, the water is quickly getting deeper as you head out, if you head out in this direction. And
The green one is not there to point out that they have a boat.
true.
I'd rather we took the land than flying around on a boat where people would see us more easily.
Well, I'm cool with that.
So backtrack your steps towards over here.
Yes.
Our pocket boat is really not small, from what I understand.
You can do one or two. You can be a really big or riverine boat scenario canoe, I think.
Nytox points over his shoulder at the 5 people wearing NPC shirts following us around.
Yeah.
Who are those? Oh, red shirts.
Any of you have a pickaxe in your gear?
I think the Druid does now. What were you hoping to accomplish?
Breaking that stupid pedestal when we can't figure it out.
No, I don't have a no, I don't have a pickaxe.
I don't think there's such a thing in an explorer's pack.
Forest Pack probably does not have it. I think that had to be, because essentially it's a weapon, right?
What?
A pickaxe.
10 feet long, 4 feet wide, or 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6 feet deep.
That's a hell of a pickaxe.
Yeah.
You found a deep core mole. Did you just pull that out of a portable hole or something?
It's a folding boat.
Yeah. What happens if we put the pedestal in the portable hole?
Wait, we have a portable hole?
Bag of holding. Y'all got 2 bags.
2 bags, you say?
Yes. Y'all bought one and y'all found one.
You know, that you're gonna open one of them up, and that's where you've been all this time. Why walk when you can be carried? Yeah.
I tripped and I fell in the air.
Somebody left it open last night. I was stumbling around drunk. Yeah.
All right. Which way do y'all want to go around? Do you want to take the short way and try to interleave through those buildings, or?
Yes, that sounds perfect. That sounds like this might give us some trouble. That sounds an excellent way to go.
Okay.
Carrick was barging off in that direction.
He hasn't been able to swing a sword at something for too long.
All right.
Let's go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. Whack, whack.
That's no way to treat a shrubbery.
Between 2 buildings, large green creature.
That needs to be another shirt. Listener says, name a phrase that always starts a fight. Roll for initiative.
Actually, I think that should be, let's take the short route.
Yeah.
And let's take the shortcut.
What do you want on your pizza?
Yeah.
Does everybody roll for initiative? Yeah.
Looks like we are initiated. Initialized.
Carrick.
All right, I'm going to charge. I think that means I should have an advantage on my attack.
It's nice that you think that, but yeah.
There's a page of charge rules.
Only thing I've got here under charge is magic item charges.
Move up to your speed and attack as part of the same action. Gain advantage and attack roll by doing so. On the first attack. However, you provoke an attack of opportunities as normal. Because the charge is rather reckless, anybody who makes an opportunity attack gets advantage and attack roll.
Okay, so you would provoke an attack of opportunity if this thing's got reach.
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky it doesn't have reach.
Where's his character sheet? There he is. Now we'll go to advantage and we'll do an attack.
Oh, nice. Yep.
I'm going to attack it a second time.
So you're saying I shouldn't use blank growth on that one?
Yeah. This should be normal on this one. No.
Over.
So 14 and 8 points of damage. And then how bad does it look?
It's pretty damn bad to me.
All right.
I'm wondering if I can entangle it and it just grows into itself. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. Crazy ideas.
I believe I'm going to end my turn unless I can do anything else.
No, I think that's it.
You die.
Again?
Yeah. It's forming a habit, man. Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Red shirt,
2,
red wizard.
3, 4.
Just it fits together perfectly.
You can only move. Other players count as difficult terrain, and he's going to hold his action. He's ready to stab the thing if it comes this way.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
It's just a plant. How much damage does that do?
It just rolled it.
Ah.
And it's got a DC save, but
Everybody make a perception.
I did the perception check. Nice.
Yeah, Matt, some of the vines Carrick chopped off just grew back.
Trixie. Okay.
One of those hits.
All right. One of those gives damage.
Okay.
Since it regenerated a little, I'll use my anti-healing attack. Hit 26 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so 11 damage, and he won't regenerate hit points this turn if he is not naturally. And that's me.
Carrick, that's a hit. It's a miss.
I'm going to go ahead and do my action surge and go ahead and do another pair of attacks.
That's a hit.
I got him. I got him on the ropes, guys.
He's just made of ropes. What are you talking about?
He winks.
Hi-ho, him once. Yeah. Oh, look at that nug. I'm going to fuck that up. Yeah.
That's bad. The NPC redshirt decided we needed help.
Yeah, so you ran away to get it?
No, that's the other NPC redshirt. I'm talking about. Yeah, this guy.
And Orvix will reload his crossbow and shoot it again. And miss completely. Okay, Matt.
It's not fair. I'm a druid. I'm supposed to make plants grow.
Oh, lightning bolted again.
I do that instead.
Okay.
Do you give it advantage against our friends too, or
Just on it. I look over. Do you want advantage on our friends? Did you have plans? Oh, son of a. Well, okay. J, save. Okay.
At -1,
Guess I'll default. Fire twice.
both those hit.
All right.
You might find that amazing. But
Both those give damage.
oh, it's looking pretty rough at this point. All right. You're hard to hit, so he's going to attack the gladiator.
I do my blocking thing on my first attack.
So what that means is
Protection. I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
okay. All right, that's good enough to make him miss.
it worked well last time? Another 11. We can't heal again.
Does a 15 hit? 13 points. Oh, I'm done. Yeah.
Crossbow's the only one that hits.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, the druid's very dejected at this point. All right, fine. I missed.
You missed.
Okay.
Nighthawk snorts in derision.
She slaps him.
The first one hits.
All right.
He's looking very bad. He's not dead yet. He got closer on the gladiator. He's going to try him again. What's our gladiator's armor class? Oh, I hadn't reset his hit points. Come on, Nidox. Looks real bad off.
You've convinced me. At second level, so 4 times that is 16 points of damage. 4 magic missiles smack into him.
Which is enough to.
He smirks at the druid.
She just harumps.
Carrick picks off a smoking leaf and rolls it up and says thanks.
I didn't want to say anything during the fight, but I think can't the shambling mound just walk forward over the people and consume them?
No, he has a engulf attack, but he has to hit. He has to hit with both attacks, and that grapples the attack. That grapples the target, and then once the target's grappled, he can engulf them.
I gotcha. I thought it was like those cubes where he could just walk forward and they become part of him.
No, you haven't run into Age Lightness Cube yet.
Yeah, I was worried for Carrick when he ran forward to the mound. I was like, oh. I wasn't worried enough for him to shout, "Don't do that," or anything like that.
Worried that the meat shield might go away and you're next.
Exactly.
All right. The river here is actually reasonably deep in is picked up quite a bit, but you can see a log, big tree that has been felled across the river.
How convenient.
And yeah, a fallen tree bridges the river ahead. Its trunk is wider than a man and stretches for more than 100 feet. On both banks lie ruined buildings. And there is a guy wandering back and forth in the middle of the tree.
And well met.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. You charge the plant, but you don't charge the guy?
The plant was a monster.
Have you seen people?
He's a vegetarian. He eats the plants.
No, everything's wrong. Anyway, yes, we're talking to the bag of nails.
Yes, you're talking to Bag of Nails. He's a tabaxi.
So does he throw nails at us or what?
Okay.
You're on a quest for puzzle cubes.
As soon as you shout out, he runs off he runs back across the bridge to the other side and jumps into the undergrowth. Make a perception check to keep sight of him. Okay, you see him.
We see him what?
He climbs into a tree and tries to hide in the foliage. But you two can still see him.
Oh no, he vanished. I don't know where he could possibly be. Proceed onward.
So you proceed onward.
Oh, good. Here's our opportunity to fail an acrobatics test.
You do not need an acrobatics check to just walk across this tree. It's wide enough for two people to pass.
Oh, good.
Big tree.
Yeah, it's 10 feet wide area that for y'all to stand on. So getting across will be no problem.
Carrick leads the way.
All right.
I'm check about where we were standing and make sure he didn't leave any traps or anything like that.
Doesn't appear to have. Are y'all going to take the bridge one at a time? Okay.
No reason for everybody to be on at once, but we don't want to send one person over by themselves.
All right. You want one of the NPCs to go with Carrick, or you want somebody else to go with?
Red shirts, yeah. Red shirt sounds good.
All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's pull you back over here.
Crazy cat. That's right. There's a crazy cat. The crazy cat spends all day outside in 90-degree heat. When it's cool is when he comes inside. I don't get it. Relatively, it's still like what? 84? Good Lord.
All right. Roll initiative as you see Bag of Nails.
You okay, bud?
Shoot. Where am I?
I don't know why we're rolling initiative, but I saw that
So what?
you were rolling for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of reminds me. I don't know if I told you the story about when we were doing Harpoon. You remember the naval simulator? And it was Dave, one of the Davids, and I think it was two of the Davids. They were in Oliver Hazard Perry's, and a submarine had fired a couple of torpedoes at them. And they managed to evade one and thought they were clear, but then they kept asking, why are we still in combat turns? For about 5 minutes as the last torpedo was closing in on it.
Okay. Orvex does not see him, so he's not going to act.
Hang on, buddy. I guess
Zaka does see him and sees him start to draw his weapon, so he will do the same.
Yeah. All right. Oh, nice.
Let's see. Matt, you need to roll a perception check to see if you still see him.
Oh, I didn't see him the first time.
Okay.
I will roll a perception check.
Yes, you see him.
All righty.
You'd already seen him, Chris.
Yeah, I was just double checking. So didn't know if you need an update.
No.
I was just warily watching him as he moved around.
Entangle him in the tree. Okay. This is one of those days. She turns to Nitox, not a word.
So he's just going to be shooting at people crossing the tree, is what he looks like. What's happening?
Yeah, that appears to be the thing. You can't roll a perception check, see if you see him.
No.
All you saw was someone
that
cast a
true?
spell and Azaka shot a couple of arrows into a tree.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's time for AEs. I will aim near the tree I saw them shooting at with a sleep spell, which has a
Okay.
20-foot radius.
All right.
I'm going to cast it at a higher level. If he has less than 37 hit points, he'll fall asleep. But if he has
That's
more,
less than what?
37.
Okay.
If I got him.
Well, I'll say you got him, but he has more than that many hit points.
Dang.
We kind of what?
Okay. Assassinate. During his first turn, Bag of Nails has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn.
Nice.
He does not, however, get any hit he scores against a surprise creature is a critical hit because the only people left, the gladiator. The gladiator does not know where he is. He is going to take his shot at not the guy in the big heavy armor. Yeah, he'll shoot the gladiator. And sneak attack. Bag of Nails deals an extra 14 damage, 4d6 damage when he hits a target with a weapon attack that has advantage on the attack roll. So, let's see.
Yeah.
All right. The gladiator stumbles to one knee. Single arrow lodged in his chest. Not sure why he doesn't. Oh well. Both those hit.
6 and 8.
Is he in the tree or on the ground? All right, I'm going to do my movement, and I'm going to lob arrows in his general direction. Those both missed, didn't they?
Yes.
Oh, joy. All right, I'm done.
Okay, now everybody knows where he.
Yeah.
By the way, you can hear him at this point, Carrick. He's shouting something along the lines, "Come, come, I will give you a warrior's death." Okay.
So the gladiator that damn near toppled over ran off away from the healer. I can't heal you if you run away from me, damn it. How bad off is he?
He's got 25 of 115 hit points left.
Goddamn knuckleheaded warriors.
His intelligence and wisdom are not high.
Come back here, you idiot. And so she runs forward. Her heels are touch heels. Yeah, that's that. So runs forward, and do I want to waste that on him? I wonder if that'll work. Perfect. At the pile driver in the sky over there. Let's see if it'll reach. Yeah, it will. Okay. Hurricane in your face, buddy.
Okay, he's pushed out of the tree. I'll leave his icon there. He's pushed out of the tree and back into
Oh man, what are you doing? Yeah, try.
Nidox.
That probably doesn't hit.
That does hit him.
Oh no.
Carrick was on show spell description. Yeah. Carrick doesn't want to mess with magic anymore.
Okay, bud.
You see Bag of Nails stand back up. And he's holding up his bow by the bottom of it. And he says, "There are too many of you. Too good. You give better than you got. I surrender."
So anyway, as I was saying, we're looking for these, we gotta collect all these little trinkets.
What trinkets?
Wait, they keep hitting this. Sorry.
Ask, does anybody continue attacking him? Or?
No, I'm going to be carrying the gladiator. I don't know about the others.
I still got my bow out just to see what he says. If I don't like his answer for Carrick, I'll plug him with my 2 shots anyway.
Trinkets. There are many trinkets here in this town, in this city. Trinkets.
Oh, what are those damn things called? Puzzle cubes.
Oh, you seek a way into the labyrinth. No, I do not have any. There are shrines, yes, shrines, and in the shrines to the gods, the trickster gods. Many treasures are here, and perhaps I can give you locations. I have a crude map back at my little camp. And,
Trap HQ, yes.
And come, I will lead you there.
That big guy, let's go. Yeah, tell me what you put on those arrows. That looks like a nasty hit.
I think he needs to rest. He's been poisoned, has he not?
Yes, he has.
So ask the pile driver over there, you got the antidote for this?
Oh, yes, back at the lair.
Pile driver?
Yeah, bag of nails, chink, pile driver.
I just keep thinking of the wrestling moves. I don't see where you're getting from one to the other.
A pile driver is a device that's used to ram something into the ground with excessive force.
Like a jackhammer?
He said
Yes, except
on an
bigger.
industrial scale. The telephone poles,
Yeah, okay.
rebar. Yeah. That's kind of the effect this guy has. He's a pile driver.
Okay.
Not a wrestling move. He just projects something with excessive force, and it goes into whatever he wants it to go into.
Fair enough. How far to your camp?
Oh, just around the corner. Here. And he holds out his bow and his short sword.
Gather him.
Working on him. He lost a lot of hit points. I want to give him a buffer before we go. That leaves me like a couple of heals left. So
Thank you.
don't run away from me next time. Yeah.
He leads you into a building it's yet another ruined building, but it's not. It's in as good a shape as some of the better shaped buildings you've seen. And down, and he says, here, and there's a basement that he has. Stairs down into a basement.
What? What is it? What is it?
It's lit by candlelight, and there's a bubbling pot of stew in the middle of the.
Are there any pieces of orc floating in the pot of stew?
Don't look like it.
The green one would have deflected those missiles.
Yes. I came I came here to find a fabled treasure, the navel of the moon. Yes, the navel of the moon. I hope to use its powers to find my son, but I will never find it. Here, eat. Oh, yes. Here, this is the antidote for that poison, yes. He hands a small vial across.
Leave it up to the gladiator. How much worse could it get? He kills you quickly or kills you slow. It's up to you.
Hold on a minute. Too many windows.
This seems like a good spot to hole up for the evening.
Yeah, this is a good pause point.
He takes the antidote. Come, you should eat. Come.
Have you seen an orc around these parts?
No orcs. Grungs.
I've seen
Or
orc.
Yanti. Yes, the Yanti. I've seen them, but no orcs.
So what's in this stew?
Oh, it's mainly herbs and roots that I have found. Yes, mainly herbs and roots.
Mm-hmm.
But a little meat that I hunted up.
Okay. So actually, yeah, she'll take a little bit of it and then surreptitiously purify food. What's up, buddy? But yeah, I agree with Neff. This is probably a good pause point.
Yeah, I'm starting to fade.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we needed a long rest after all that.
Yes.
Especially with that
very much
poison damage to the poor. They would have killed me in one shot, by the way. I counted up how much it was. I was like, wow.
Mhm.
Same here.
That would have killed most of the people in the party in one shot.
There's one.
That's pile driver. That's right.
Yeah. All right, good show, gang.
I guess it's my turn next week. So
And then I'll pick back up by that because as soon as Peg comes back from drill, he's got to go right back for his local stuff.
it's all good.
Yeah.
We'll make it work. Thank you. that last fight was like,
Does anybody else take him up on the soup?
Carrick does. But he wants to make sure the guy has some before Carrick eats anything. Goes you first.
Night
but-
is resistant to poison anyway, so
A hot meal sounds pretty good at this point.
we could probably add some little lizard to it.
oh. Yeah, the Druid shudders.
Mushroom, onions, snake.
Yeah, that arrow would have done brought Carrick from 70 down to 7 hit points.
He hits like a truck.
Yeah, even take his quiver.
I was gonna shoot Carrick originally, and I'm like, Carrick's wearing 15 tons of armor.
Yeah.
You know, he may get a lot of bonuses, but he's gonna have to roll hard to get Carrick. And then he rolls a critical hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see him aiming for the big dude with no armor.
Yeah.
Easy shot. I just watched the sequel to He-Man on Netflix. Came out.
The artwork looked pretty good in the previews.
Yeah, it was good. It was very nostalgic, and they tried real hard to be as corny as it used to be, but with like knowing they were doing it, you can't. And it's Kevin Smith, and Luke Skywalker is Skeletor. Buffy the
Really?
Vampire Slayer is the main lady in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good
I was
job.
like, oh,
I'll probably watch it at some point because it does sound interesting, and I'm ignoring.
They kill Orko in the first episode, please.
no comment. But yeah, there's jokes about these people's names starting right from the bat. It's just like tongue-in-cheek puns left and right. It's great.
I appreciate that. Yeah, they didn't take it too seriously.
That's actually one of the memes I've gotten reserved to post up there. It's got He-Man riding Battle Cat. Says, "We must make haste to battle Skeletor." And Superman's flying along beside him. Says, "I wish I knew what was going on." But he goes anyway, as the editor note. And yeah, it just fits right in. Just separate characters. Yeah. There you go.
All right.
They have that great transformation scene where it's done so much like how, like you might expect in Sailor Moon or something, where the camera pans around him as he's changing, and that little fringe for his little shorts springs out. I was just dying laughing. It was pretty funny.
It's like the opposite of Nair. There you go.
Okay.
Well, it's fun, guys. Y'all have a nice night.
Enjoyed it. Y'all take care. Have a good one.
Gang, we'll catch you later.
Yes, sir.